the third installment of Opticus Radicus model of Raptor series. Today we will be adding in muscle definition and legs. We'll be finishing up the face. We'll add an eyeball, sculpt an eyelid. We're not going to trip too much on the tail because in the retopology stage, excuse me, we'll just be making a straight tail. I might change my mind later on. So last time we stopped off, we were right here, and we had just got the basic look going. For those that are wondering, what I did is, to make my screen big like this, is I'll just start where I was. So you can just tear screens around in Blender. So I had the properties right here, and you can just pull it. If you pull this to the side, you see that little arrow right there. It'll take over that screen. So that way I have a bigger workspace. I only really need this toolbar open to see, you know, what brush I'm on. I wish this little box could just tear off and sit somewhere on the screen. That'd be a nice add-on. Somebody help me. Alright, so if you have our reference photo here loaded in, you go to your N. Over here you can bring up the opacity, make sure it's set to front. Kind of see what we're going for. We want to get this going. Little arm muscles there, some of our forearm muscles, wrinkly neck. Our guy right now, I don't think he has a bottom jaw. You could use one of those. Alright, let's get going. So, first things first, we're going to go up to grease pencil and we're going to add a new layer. And whatever color you want, once again. I'm going to go with dark blue and put it on the surface. And what we're going to do is just sketch out our muscle groups as a whole. So, right there. And I find it helps to separate them out by color, so I'm going to do a different one on each section of alright, so we got a little bulge right there. Alright, now I'm going to add a new layer, make it red, and this little dot right here tells you what layer you're drawing on, if you're wondering. Surface still, cool, everything's cool. Alright, now I'm going to hit D for draw. And let's see, yeah, like so. And it's going to take a second to process. Once you draw that, it'll freeze for a second. I mean, this might seem obvious to some of you that are more anatomized, but you know, it's always good to get reference. I pulled up a lot of reference of you know, animals like this, ostrich. I looked up the scientific name for the raptor. I looked at a lot of other different dinosaurs, looked for possible anatomy of those, you know. But really, it's about aesthetics. It's about how it looks. So it's all up to you, you know. It's modeling. You don't have to follow this exactly. You can make your muscles look different. This is just a general guideline here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take down the opacity on this background right here. And this should, see, I missed a little bit right there, but for the most part is, and you see the grease pencil. No, can't do it. Alright. We will go to our inflate brush, press I, bring this down a little bit, and this is our detail size. I'm going to put that at 80, 70. Alright, so I'm just going to start bringing in our muscle groups here. Just kind of give it a little more definition by getting closer in right there, like so. Get some smoothing action going, and we're just going to pop them out right now. Don't worry too much about getting crazy with the smoothing at this point. Alright, and I remember that kind of goes back into there, right there. So once again, I'm hitting. I have my strength set pretty high on my end plate right now, which is probably a bad idea. But it's good just to get the muscle out there real fast. And I'm holding down Shift to make the smoothing action happen. When I hold down Shift with any brush, it's the smoothing action because you use it so much. And so I'm just bringing out the leg here. Make my brush a little bit bigger. Get some pinch in there. That's okay. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see it coming out at you. So you probably want to bring your brush down a little bit. And if you look over here on the left and you hit Shift F, you can see the percentage, so it kind of give you an idea where you're at in this circle. So this is roughly 50%. Maybe that seems straightforward to you. I like to roll with something in like the 200-150 range for light detail. But right now we're going to go at right there. Alright, so we got, you'd have these muscles back here. Guy's on his feet all day. Does a lot of running because he's really hungry. So, alright, not too bad. Start out and kind of give it, I think we're ready to put a kneecap in there. I'm going to increase the strength a little bit. Let's see. And I'll get in here to kind of get that fine detail. Alright. A little smoothage. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we just want to give oh sweet. I love Tron. So I'd love to put in like cool music in the background, but I can't put any good music on because then all the record companies and stuff would make me take it off, or YouTube gets all copyrighty. I gotta figure out a way around that someday. Because I mean, right now I'm listening to music in my headphones because it's kind of the fun part about modeling and animating is you can kind of put on your own tunes and just zone out, and that's why I really love sculpting. It's just such a release, you can just kind of zone out and you have unlimited power to kind of sculpt whatever you want here. So it's really fun. I like it. And cool. So now we could probably ghost these muscle group layers right here, and you can see this guy start to come into effect here. He's starting to look kind of good. So it's always kind of cool to like join muscles together, like so. Let's see, and give it a little. Kind of continue the hip into the and he's looking like a fat guy right now. Let's see, methinks it's time for some definition. Before we do that, let's go ahead and hit the grab brush and get out really far. Go to 7 view. Alright. And put our strength high. I'm just gonna pull this in. He's just seeming like he's just way up there, so that's already not too bad. Alright, maybe just a little bit right here. Cool. Alright, I can live with that. Alright, so let's just remember that and always keep an eye on this right here. Sometimes that disables for whatever reason. And I've sculpted for quite a long time without it and not realize that it was off. Alright, so let's hit 4, go to our crease brush, start bringing some crease in here. Just a little bit to kind of get an idea of what's going on. And now we're going to set our deflate to kind of a low value, and we're just going to get in close and a little bit higher than that. Start adding geometry in there, smoothing it. Let's see. And we're going to do the sides first. And inflate, smooth. If you're wondering what I'm listening to Rat-a-tat-tat, Pandora. It's kind of spacey, techno-y, video game synth kind of stuff. So, in case you were wondering, you know, it's the general thing. Just go through and kind of smooth that stuff out and start to get a little muscular definition in. And then when you're ready to, so I like to go through when I'm going to make a crease and add a whole bunch of geometry like that. I'm going to resist temptation to take that detail up for now. You don't want to go too far in the detail too fast. So I'm going to go to 4 and just pull this in with the pinch. I'm going to get that and just give it a gentle smooth real fast. Back to the inflate. I'm going to increase this right here and like that. I'm going to hold down control, and instead of inflate it's going to deflate, as it says in the name. And I'm going to go in and then go back and then add in that, and it's going to smooth. That's going to add a whole bunch of geometry in right there, which we're going to attack right now with the pinch modifier. So 4 pinch, and then yeah, like so. We're going for a sharp, you know, what the heck is that? A sharp definition right now. Let's see. I kind of want this to taper off up there a little bit more. Alright, and just got buff legs. Alright. See that little line right there? That needs to go away. Let's get some smooth dinosaur legs. Alright, so I'm going to go in here. So we got our kneecap. I kind of envision, like, you know, the knees right there, and then these things kind of come into it like that, you know. So let's see, I'm gonna give it some, oh, I got the draw brush on right now, which I don't mind actually. Draw brush is more powerful. Let's see, and it's giving me some nice kneecapage right there. I'm kind of digging that. So just kind of get a rough thing going here. Encapsulate the kneecap. Go back to our inflate and just start giving this some more geometry here. And we're kind of losing the sight of what we're doing here. So let's smooth this out, holding down control, and I'm going to bring this power up major. And now I'm going to smooth it out. I'm just going to make my smooth brush huge. Whoops. Just kind of give the whole thing a smoothing. Inflate. Alright. We're going 50. Go ahead and save, and then append another file. I'm on my 6th one. Alright, so we just saved right before we went into this high detail right there. It'll be useful later. Let's bring that out and kind of get our flappy flaps going right there. Control, I'm just going to deflate this in the knee right there, and then go to 4 and pinch that. Also pinch this one if you can get that little, yeah, right there. Make your brush big, smooth it all out a little bit, Okay, now let's do some magic here. So we're gonna inflate down into the knee. Not magic, sorry. We're just gonna make it look cool. Alright, and I think we get a little cross action going right here. Alright, then hit 4, make it small, and pinch it in. And we're just going to go to our pinch brush right there. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm going to hit up some draw. I'm going to make it small. I'm going to hold down control. And that does dip kiss. That does nothing. So the farther you go into your sculpting process, the more the longer the redos are going to start taking. So I really want to bring this down. Alright, there we go. Make that really strong. Smooth it out a little bit. Now I'm going to pinch the heck out of it. Alright, cool, and that gives it a really cool kind of real look, I think. I don't know. What does a dinosaur really look like? I've never actually seen one. And you can see we just start kind of. You can look at your own leg, and you can the other stuff. You kind of have like these tendons, kind of at the joints that joins those bad boys together. Let's see. So. Alright, and I want some like a little, move out a little bit. I want something kind of that action going. So you don't want to go into too much small detail because you won't catch any of it on the so we kind of got like a thing going on. Here, I'll show you like that right there. It's kind of gonna flow this way. This. So let's just, oh no, not do that. My strength is at 1 billion. Alright. And just lightly get that going there. Try to kind of make it smooth again. Alright. Let's see, if we make this small, we can continue the knee thing going right there. Touch that. That was probably for nothing. Alright, so we got this. Let's make this a little smaller. Control, and start kind of carving out a little chasm right here. And we'll move this side. Alright, the same thing that happened on the knee is going to kind of happen on our second joint right here. So, add some definition there. See, I made a ridge and then I kind of bring it up, the ridge up around it, so then it's easier than sculpting down sometimes. Alright, let's give it general smoothing, especially right there. And we need to okay, so now we are in ankle land, so just kind of bring that out. Give yourself a little, and just work around it. Increase the strength a little bit if you want. Alright. Let's see, we do have a fold going on there, so let's not get too crazy with the bump on that side. Okay, so let's bring that out. Let's give this more geometry right here, there, and then decrease this around. Hey, kind of get a crease going all the way around this. Bring my strength in. Yes. Give ourselves a little definition around, all the way around this ankle right here, especially in the crevice. Let's see, and I'm just way off my. Oh. Alright, you guessed it, crease. Crease away. Don't be shy. Crease and smooth. And then we'll go right here, and I'm just going to give this a little butt joint. I'm just going to there, shift smooth it, for crease it. Crease it, now smack it, now crease it. Alright. I'm immediately not liking the butt joint. Too much definition. There we go. Alright. Smooth. Let's take a look at our reference photo. Quick save. So I didn't do much right there. So let's ad-lib a little bit. I'm going to the grab brush, and I'm just going to kind of pull in this so it's a tiny little leg. Alright, let us improve upon these feet. What the hell is that? Alright, I don't know what I was thinking right there. So grab bring this over. This guy needs to become smaller. Let's try pull this over. I'll smooth it out in a moment. I'm just not liking that tall. Alright, inflate. So got the cuticle going. We'll flatten out the bottom in a second. Let's see, second knuckle. I'm going for a little kind of creasy thing right there. Alright. Eye. Smooth, crease it. Smooth. Crease it. Alright. Don't worry too much about. Oh, I wanted to inflate, but I pressed crease. Don't worry so much about the claw because we're gonna retopologize that. I don't have to worry so much about making it smooth and nice at the moment. Just going for general definition right now. Alright. And we need to get some back surrounding of the claw right there. pinch this for first. I'm going to decrease it right there. No. Okay, whatever. And so yeah, so sometimes, you know, stuff just kind of forms, or you see stuff that you like, that you want to bring out. So I see, you know, I kind of looked at that and I saw some kind of cool structure on the foot right here, like a bone mass coming to support the back of the ankle right there. Kind of a sideways palm start, you know. So speaking of palms, let's just take a look, make sure we're not going too much far down. So I think that the palm's kind of far up because it had like a long stride, you know, like a cheetah or something. So I'm just gonna add an unnecessary amount of definition. 4 for your pinch this in, that palm thing going, and then we can go to our inflate and we kind of go right here, bring it up. Just, you know, we're making our kind of bottom of the hand print thing. So let's pinch it. Alright, go right here, inflate. And let's see, I think, yeah, it wouldn't be like just circular, kind of come over here a little bit and get that guy in there too. Kind of start to see, hey, now this guy form up. So I'm just going to use a little control to define this. Control with the inflate versus deflate. So going 4, I'm going to pinch it. So I made a big chasm and I'm pinching it down, and I'm just going around to all of both these and pinching them down. Alright, so now, not bad, I can live with that. Some round plump feet. Cool. So let's take a look at our reference by pressing 1, bring the opacity up. So we got our and save, of course, and then now we'll append to another one. So you had you made a save right before you started the detail in your sculpt. You just did a mid detail, and then now you're starting, and you have the legs finished. And now we're going to start a new save with the little bit of stomach action and some arm structure. Same deal. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do the grease pencil technique. New layer, grease pencil, blue, surface, cool. And let's kind of draw in our arm stuff. Let's see, I think it'd come up more like that. Get a little kind of bicep action right there. And then he's got, oops. Oh, it's not going to let me undo that. Whatever. So he's got this thing going. His elbow is right here. And then surrounding that, he's got another little kind of, thin joint coming right there. Alright. Let's bring the opacity down right there. I said, alright. Cool. I for inflate, make sure topology is on. Bring this out and we'll start. And it is deflating. It should be inflating. Strange. Okay, so I must have something's up with this block right here. It's backwards for me. I hope it's not for you. So I need to bring this bunch up. So that's going to be a tricky union because it's doing that. Oh, that is strange. Very strange. So, and it does that. It's folding in itself like a black hole. Let's, alright, so I say back there, I'm going to symmetrize this, see if that helps. Alright, and optimize. And so, I made modern art. So, we probably want to go positive Y and try symmetrizing right there. Alright. See, did I just do the right side? I hope so. Got our definition right. You look the same. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and append again. Alright, so back to this. That is gonna be ignored right now. So oh, that pisses me off. Why would this be? Because of the normals? Please don't crash. Hey, look at that. This whole bunch is pointing inside. No shit. Son of a bitch. Alright, recalculate. Cool. There you go. When in doubt, normal it out. It's important to no dynamic. It's important to figure out problems in Blender, in life in general. My tenacity is my greatest curse. So let's go here and just start adding in, you know, our tricep muscle. I don't know anatomy very well, and I'm a skinny guy, so I don't work out much. But I do look at reference photos, of course. It wouldn't be a bad idea to study some anatomy for anybody in animation, and I should do so as well. As should we all. So, in case you're wondering, well, what the heck was that normal thing I just did? Basically, it's a math term that I don't know what it exactly means, but it decides what side of the face of your mesh is pointing out, like you saw with those little things, and that determines like a lot of things, like if you're, say, emitting a particle system, or you're displaying a picture on a mesh, lots of other stuff. But generally it has to do with shading as well. So sometimes you'll make a model and with the smooth shader, and it'll have like weird sections in it that kind of shaded strange, and you can solve a lot of those problems when you have everything selected in edit mode, and you let's see, it's got a fat ass arm. Look over here, it's just like, okay, once again, oh, I recalculated for half the body. Alright, so sorry, let's recalculate the whole body there. And I don't like to do this a lot, but okay, didn't crash. Cool. Alright, please don't crash. I'm going to symmetrize this. I believe this is positive X. Let me just add It's not showing me. Okay, symmetrize, go. No, so let's try negative y positive x. Might be correct. No. Sorry, negative y. Y. And now it's on both sides. Okay. Open the last one we have saved right there. Let's go even farther back. 7. Okay, that's before we started on the arm, really. So let's go and tab into edit mode. A twice to select everything. Put this on right here. Yeah, and we'll see where we got just weirdness happening. Recalculate everything. Let's do this right. Saving on 7. Enabling dynamic. Nothing crashed. Hallelujah. Symmetry. We'll leave on right now. You can take it off and symmetrize later. I always picture George W. Bush saying that when I picture symmetrize. Alright. I say it. Alright, so I'm not gonna... My bad. Actually, I do need my little reference. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, there's this muscle that comes across the arm right there. Sorry about that, guys. This is and once again, like I said in the other tutorial, the reason I don't edit this stuff out is because this is what actually happens when you use Blender. And that's why you just save a lot. It's just wise to do because of things like that. What happened there? Something about when you go between sculpt mode and with the dynamic sculpt on and object mode makes certain things go wacky. I think the last tutorial you'll see like it forms a crazy mesh between all these different vertexes in the model, like underneath it. It just doesn't like it. It's because Dynotop's like in testing and build still. And I'm not talking smack. This is amazing. I mean, I can't wait for the future of Dynotop. This is pretty exciting stuff, and it's badass how it is, you know. So I'm pretty stoked for the future here of Blender. Imagine where Blender's going to be in 2 years. You know, when SSS subsurface scattering gets better in Cycles, and Cycles is able to do volumetric lighting well. It's gonna be neat, man. It's a pretty neat program as it is. But that's pretty stellar stuff. So you can see right here that we're missing shoulder love. So it's kind of alright. And we're gonna go to our grab brush. Nice and big right there. I'm just going to kind of bring in this arm too. I don't think he had, whoops, I don't think he had arms that buff. They're kind of skinny like that. And we'll smooth that out in a second. Let's bring, no, it was mostly like that. Probably bring the back up a little. Yeah, we need some dorsal back muscle for sure. You know, see, I really don't have a traditional approach to this whole modeling thing. I just kind of do what I just see something, you know, I kind of see a little shape and I say, oh, you know, that's cool. Let's get some muscle in there, or, you know, or some definition. And because I don't have any formal training. I've just watched some training videos and enjoy doing this. Just hope that I can show you guys some tricks and just some general techniques. If you don't know them already, you know. Cool. So I'm just kind of giving a little fat around this this group right here, pseudo back muscle. I figure that you'd have really strong muscle structure on the neck, because you know he's just eating with his head all day. He's got to have a strong ass neck. Right? So I'm just going to kind of get this bulge going up to the cranium there. So we're working our way, and I'm gonna go ahead and save to the to the head. So we didn't really do much on the arm, did we? Yep. Sorry, shrunk it and then forgot about it. So if you look, we got a nice thing going. Let's take this off right here. That's cool. I'm digging that. So let's just now blender. Let's take this out, kind of give it a little crease to define some of that muscle. Get a little V going up here in the top. V for Vendetta. And a little cross right there for that, I don't know, shoulder muscle. Cool. Inflate. Smoothage. And if you're wondering, once again, I'm using a Woodcom tablet. It's like $40 from anywhere. It's the base model. It's the bamboo. I've had it for 4 years. I don't know how people work with mouses. Like, I don't know. This is about 40 times faster. It's easier on your hand. Allows for a more artistic drawing kind of feel. What are you waiting for? So we got a muscle that comes across right here on the whoops. Once again, the further in you go, the more the longer your undos take. So when you're sculpting, you'll find yourself saving a bunch, because it's faster to load a save than it is to undo at this point. Which is understandable, I guess, but I don't know. It's cool. Should be saving a lot anyways, so I'm just gonna save right now. Speaking of devil, you guys ever have blenders just screw you? You're like really into a project, and you're so into it you don't even remember to save. You're just like, oh, let me add this, let me change that. And you're like, this is awesome. Let's be crash, and just stare at the screen. So over at Blender Diploma, they have an article on how to recover that stuff. So I would check that out for sure. Alright, so I'm going to hit Control and do some deflating. And then with that deflated region, see, yeah, so it's cool. We got a nice, I'm going to hit 4 for crease. Crease that in, right there. Bring this down, smooth it out. Alright. Excuse me 1 second. Alright, I'm now listening to Crookers. So I think we have a wrist bone? Whoops. Right? Strong one, because he clawed the shit out of people. Alright. Cool, let's kind of continue that wrist bone. Kind of let it bridge off into the hands a little bit. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Continue this muscle into the wrist bone. Alright. Quite alright. So to you, this is a tutorial. To me, I'm just sitting here talking to myself. That's the harsh reality of it. Alright. Let's continue this around. And time for some... Oh, it's cool, see? Yeah, so nice happy accidental mistake there. I got this, I like that actually. Kind of ridge coming from the wrist into there. Kind of like a top hand wrinkle from so much clawing. And then that's continuing over into this. Let's kind of get a straight on shot, which is my first knuckle-ish area. And then last but not least, let's see, I just kind of want I need to define where that nail starts coming out with the cuticle. Alright, whoa, and don't die now. Click this up, go to your display, take off that grid 4 and XY, don't need any of that. Save. Okay. Okay, couldn't resist. Alright. Sorry. Back to here. Let's kinda continue this this around right here. I'll show you when I get to it. Same with this one. And get that kind of cool crocodile look going there. Don't inflate too much. Go to 4, pinch it, now slap it, now pinch it. Alright. And we're going to pinch all the way around here. Somehow we're going to get to the palm side of this. Alright. Inflate. Bring this out. Cool. That needs to come out. Get this roundness of the finger that we're desperately lacking. Smooth, come on, baby. Alright, and then I noticed we need a little width, just general all around width right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pinch this in. This is kind of a hard position to be in, right here. Alright, see how we look. Cool, I don't think that would be up, so I'm just gonna grab, Control Z, it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna make that a little bit bigger. I'm gonna bring that in. Bring this in. And actually flatten this out a little bit. And this as well. Okay, and I'm feeling that we need this palm action to start happening here. That's already immediately feeling better. Could use a little bit more. Cool. And I'm gonna give it a little mini palm up here. Mini palm. Alright. 4, pinch, make it a little bit smaller. Bring in the crease of the demon. Right there. The hand butt crease, I guess. I'm just going to pinch that in for no reason right there, and pinch this in right there for no reason as well. Cool. I'm kind of seeing a little pseudo definition right there happen. Alright, creasing this in. Inflate for detail, shade, inflate. come right here, inflate. Okay, there, pinch it. Cool, smooth this out a little bit in general, and let's see. So let's bring this out. More definition on this finger and this palm. In general right here, I think. Wrong? Let's see. I'm just Control-Zing it right now. So what does this hand need? It needs more fatness right here. I mean finger, sorry. It needs more fatness right there. It needs more definition on this top part right here. So grab, let's see, bring that out. Alright, just kind of work our way down and pull it in where you can see our knuckle pattern going there. Alright, inflate, round it, smooth, get our knuckles in there. Alright. And once again we need some cuticulage. And can I move out on it? Make this happen a little bit in a broader way. Alright. And kind of do a gradual build to that. Ooh, that's looking mean. I like that. You can see just how a little bit on the fingernail right there just kind of gives it a really mean look. Like that claw, man, that's a mean looking guy right there. God, it would suck just. Oh, come on, don't crash. Woo! Saving. It must have sucked to be a dinosaur back in the day. You could be born a velociraptor, or you could be born like a little furry plant eater. And this guy just comes along, genetically engineered to kill, and just cut your ass up if it's sharp claws. Oh, the hands were dealt. And speaking of cuticulage, oh, never do that. I was on the wrong side there. Wrong side of the fence. Smooth this out, and I think I just did crap right there. Let's see. No, it's helping. Alright. And I kind of want to get like a V-shaped thing going. Inflate. Bring it back maybe a little bit, like so. Get it. And I'm just going to even it out with the top of that right there. And bring it all the way around for our big claw. Let's take a look. Cool. And then with the pinch brush, I'm just going around the nails right here, and I'm just going to pinch them in. Like so. And the same thing with the nail over here. Kind of leave it, so pinch it, but leave the back of it open, so it doesn't pinch at the back, just the front right there. So leave that part alone. Alright, I think that's enough for this session right here. Tune in for the next one, and we will sculpt out the head all nice and cool. Alright, I hope this helped, and happy blending, guys.